Hey, you beautiful twin flames, and welcome back to Tarot for You 444. Today we're going to be doing a check-in with the masculine, and I've picked out some different cards today, some special cards, because I really feel as though there's kind of going to be this shift in energy with your masculine right now, because a lot of you are trying to consider whether or not you want to stay on the journey, and whether or not you feel as though, for many of you, you're kind of thinking like, does my masculine even really deserve me? That's kind of what the feeling is right now. Does he even deserve me right now? The energies have been extremely heightened. I don't know. Here we go. He comes out of the bat. He comes out of the bat. I don't know if he's coming out of a cricket bat or some kind of other bat, but he's basically coming out trying to show you that he's sexy. And for many of you, I'm just noticing the light. Isn't it cool? For many of you, the sexiness of your masculine kind of is what draws you back in from time to time. But then there's a turn off happening for the feminine, because he's not congruent, or what's the word? Consistent with his actions. Okay. So I'm just going to take this earring out because I can feel that it's knocking on the microphone, and it's going to be annoying to you as I do the reading. So this is all about a check-in with the divine masculine today, but I just want to quickly get a little sneaky peek of the feminine using this other deck, because I feel like she has something to say right now. I don't want to mute the feminine in this reading today, so I just want to let her have her 2 cents worth. Wow. Okay, so bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups. I've been on my own, and I've kind of had no choice. You notice her skirt is black and white. It's this yin and yang feeling. I know that my divine masculine has a shadow side. I also know that my divine masculine has a pure side. I also understand that, see her hair? It makes me crazy when I can't speak to him. But she's contemplating the attraction level right now. So this attraction level is kind of like, if I'm not having a conversation with my masculine, or if the conversations are few and far between, then I'm kind of going out on my own here. And I love the confidence in the feminine. We notice the blackness or the darkness behind her, and I'm not sure if I can get rid of that light, but I don't know, I hope it's not bothering anyone. But we can see the card, that's the most important thing. So she's in this state of, I have to kind of be independent, but I also understand that I'm afraid a little bit without the masculine in my physical life. So the poignant song here is, yesterday all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as if they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. It's really hard to see, but there is a staircase here. And she is buying a stairway to heaven. I don't know the notes to that, but I feel like that song is important for some of you. Stairway to Heaven. Many of you are not acting in purity. Some of you are going and discovering other connections with other people, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, because those other people in your life are also karmics where you can learn things from. There may be heartbreak, there may be fun, there may be some enjoyability. You may be allowing yourself to be vulnerable and have a victory, sexually speaking, with someone else, divine feminine. You know, this is a very sexual pose here, and I'm not trying to create, I mean, these cards are kind of a little bit sexual, but I feel as though you're up for discovering new things if your masculine isn't coming in. For some of you, it may just be that, you know, you want to experiment with clothes, or you want to, you know, try and make yourself feel sexy in some kind of way. And that's fine. I want you to know, divine feminine, that despite what your masculine is doing, you really need to understand that this journey is actually all about you. This journey is all about you. And we're going to check in with the masculine now, but I just want to show you this card. Can you see how independent she's looking in this photograph? She's still also sexy. She's open to other offers right now because the masculine's not coming in. And many of you would say to me, but that's not okay, because we're supposed to love only our divine masculine. But you also cannot put your life on hold for the masculine if he's not showing up. So some of you may need advice on dating. Some of you may need to know whether the person that you've got a new connection with is your twin flame or not. And I can tell you if you want to get in contact with me regarding those things. Okay, that can be discovered in a reading. So one more card for you, feminine, and then we're going to go to the masculine. I feel really serious today. I feel like, you know, the feminine's kind of serious, you know. I need to move on with my life because I'm sick of this stuckness. I need to move forward. She wants to move forward. And then she's also singing this, tell me, how am I supposed to live without you? Now that I've been loving you so long, how am I supposed to live without you? When all that I've been living for is gone. Interesting here, the Seven of Cups is confusion. She's confused about whether to turn back around and go into the dark night of, for some of you, back into the dark night of the soul where you're grieving your masculine, you don't know where he is, he's not showing up for you. You know, do I go back into that place and wait for him? Or do I put on my sexy black dress and move on and find someone who's actually going to give me the attention I deserve in the 3D? So it's a massive dilemma right now. Twin Flame Dilemma 101 right here. It's a very serious reading. It's a very serious reading because Divine Feminine's going, you know what, this is actually my life. How many years or how many days or how many weeks or how many, you know, how much time needs to pass while I'm waiting to just get little snippets or little biscuits from him, you know, little tiny breadcrumbs is the word I want to say. He's only offering breadcrumbs right now. And the feminine feels defensive about the situation. You know, well, you know, what does he expect me to do? Does he expect me to just, you know, be celibate forever? Does he expect me to just wait in the other country forever? Does he expect me to watch him in another partnership in another marriage? Does he expect, this is what the feminine's saying. So now I'm going to shift from the feminine and move into the masculine. Wow, he's got a lot to say to you, feminine, today. He's also taking this very seriously. Wow. Okay. Right. The first thing he wants to say, which I know there's going to be eyes rolling from the feminine. Some of you are going to roll your eyes. I love you. Take my life, or is it share my life? Take me for what I am, or I'll never change all my colors for you. Well, look at that behind it. The lovers. A decision to be made regarding love. I don't really want to go where you don't follow. This is the feminine coming up behind him and saying, I don't really want to go where you don't follow. I don't really want a something where you don't something. This is Whitney Houston. Don't make me close one more door. I don't want to hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you dare, or must I imagine you there? Don't walk away from me. I can't sing like Whitney Houston, but you get the picture, right? You can look that song up. And then she says, I have nothing, nothing, nothing if I don't have you. So you can feel the feminine wanting to walk away. At the same time, she wants to come in, and she keeps coming through in the reading. She's like, look at me. I'm ready here. I'm naked. I'm vulnerable. I'm willing to give you my whole self. This is in her imagination or 5D space. She's looking at the angel. Can't you help me somehow? Angel of mine. That's another beautiful song. I don't know why the feminine's so strong in this reading. I'm just going to say one more thing for the feminine, and then I'm going to flip back over to the masculine so we can really get a snapshot of where he's at. But let me just think of what is coming through right now. If you could feel what I feel, that you're the answer to my prayers. And if you could feel the tenderness I feel, you would know, it would be clear that angels brought me here. Beautiful song by Guy Sebastian, an Australian artist. Guy Sebastian, Angels Brought Me Here. If you've never heard it, please look it up. It's amazing. The feminine is saying, I'm feeling alone. I'm not feeling as though you're coming through. And if your masculine is coming through, there's something missing and you can't put your finger on it. There's some kind of thing missing and you don't know what it is. And the feminine can feel it inside of her. It's like she has all the pieces of the jigsaw puzzle together, except there's maybe five pieces missing. And so now we're going to let the masculine tell you what he wants to tell you. It's like a response from the feminine now. Wow. Wow. Okay. So, many of the masculines would want to marry you over their karmic. If they're already married to their karmic, they would rather choose you. but they also understand. I might have to hold my hand up for the light. I need one of my toys, don't I? Ooh, ooh, there we go. That's better. Is that better? They also understand, sorry, I'm getting distracted today. They also understand that as much as they would want to marry you, there's a third party situation in the way here, whether that is a person, place, or thing that's coming in the way of the connection. So it might be a distance in the way, might be a person. For many of you, let me work this out. Hang on. I don't know how I'm going to work it out. It's not happening. That's better. Okay, good. So for many of you, you feel as though your masculine is choosing the karmic, or is choosing his job, or is choosing his other life with another partner. And he's saying, I've got stuff going on. You know, he might be saying, I owe money to people. He might be saying, you know, I've got to look after my relative, or I've got, you know, 6 other things keeping me busy in the physical right now. And he can feel the feminine closing off her heart in the recent past, perhaps even from the new moon. She's closing off her heart, and he knows that you're talking to other people on social media, whether that be friends or another lover or other people. He knows that you're doing that. And we have jealousy here. We have some jealousy here on the masculine's part. You know, even though I haven't been available, she shouldn't have been greedy and gone elsewhere, looking for other things apart from me. And it's interesting because the other day I felt that the masculine was looking for other things apart from the feminine in small amount of cases. So it looks like there's this period of discovery where the feminine is discovering maybe friends or lovers online, and the masculine could also be doing the same, just teetering a little bit. Not everyone is cheating on everyone. That's not what I'm trying to say. But there is this sense of, if I can't have you, I'm gonna look for other people. If I can't have you, I'm gonna talk to friends, you know? If we could put it in a song. Because it's like being a camel, isn't it? You know, we thirst, or we crave, and we need to fill our humps up, if we were camels, with water, with other people, with emotion. Interesting. As human beings, we're longing for connection. And not everyone is, you know, doing that in a sexual kind of way, but many of you are looking for people that make you feel good, people that uplift you, people that make you feel as though you're home. You know, you're trying to connect with your soul tribe. And for many of the masculines, it's the home, their home life, that's come in the way of connecting with you. And for those of you who've been love bombed or have been proposed to, we have this sense of a 3-month turnaround time. There's weddings possible here, and there's a future, I want to say a ball of sunshine coming for those of you who are already, you know, kind of thinking about marriage, or have been proposed to, or are in the midst of, you know, physical union with your twin. Okay, he wants to say some more things. He's kind of getting mad with me. You know, you're not saying everything to me right now, for me, on my behalf right now. You're not telling them about the karmic and how she, I want to say she, has been meddling in my life. You're not explaining, he wants to say, you're not explaining to the feminine how difficult it's been to try and juggle these situations if they've got this third party other person. Okay, I'm being told off here on camera in my own mind. Isn't that funny? Wow. Lord have mercy. I also want to say someone needs to hear Knickerbocker, Knickerbocker number 9. I don't know where that's coming from. I'm kind of getting some psychic downloads at the moment. And Red Hot Chili Peppers is another one. I don't know. I'm just going to give you some psychic messages in between while I'm shuffling. Something about yellow monarch butterflies and living in the woods or in a cabin near the woods or around deer or something like that is important for someone today. Then I'm getting teddy bears picnic. I don't know why that's important for someone. I'm also hearing spaghetti bolognese, and I'm also getting lots of balloons and lots of, and I'm seeing an angel on a Christmas tree, on top of the Christmas tree, but it's a special kind of angel, and it's, perhaps a memory from childhood for someone. So these are all signs that you're on the right path if you're getting these synchronicities here. I'm also hearing salsa. Not sure if that's dancing, but I'm pretty sure it's the source, salsa, S-A-L-S-A. Yeah. I'm jealous of you, divine feminine, even if I'm not saying so. Some masculines could be drinking too much. Doesn't necessarily have to be alcohol. It might be coffee. It might be soda. It might be some kind of habit drink. Ooh. He's saying that you, divine feminine, are bound up in your own life and drama. Sometimes you make mountains out of molehills in a mental way. So he's basically saying you're not being very logical right now. You're not understanding that I'm dealing with a mother figure or a karmic or a boss with feminine energy that's distorted. I've given my all to that person and they are, I want to say emasculating me, but take gender how it resonates. But that's what's coming through. They're emasculating me. So I would really appreciate it if you could sit and wait for me as I'm going through this busy period or this period of not quite being able to ascertain what to do. Because he can feel your energy walked away in the recent past. He's looking for you energetically and you're not there. So if you've turned around from your masculine and you're not giving him any or much attention, he can feel that. And then he's having this admission. I'm admitting that I haven't been completely just and fair with you with my time. So there's some guilt here on his part. I feel guilty for not showing up for you. I feel as though I should have done more. You know, coulda, woulda, shoulda. And there's a little bit of him that's wondering if you're going to leave. Are you playing around with someone else? If you notice the nudity on this card, she's baring her breast, which she wanted to do with the masculine. She wanted to be vulnerable and naked. We're taking nakedness as a metaphor. But he's also asking the question, are you doing this with someone else? Are you looking elsewhere now? Because he's now going to turn around and look for you. He's starting to realize that he has to show up more. And these cards actually go together. You know, they are the 28 and the 29. See how she's looking elsewhere, but he's looking at, you know, he's looking for her now. Divine masculine looking for you. I have been a bit manipulative. I've been too busy for you. I've been working too much. I've been with my karmic and not willing to leave them. I've been, you know, X, Y, Z, all these different excuses. And now he realizes that he may not get his wish. He's thinking about this in 3D terms, not 5D terms. So a lot of us bang on about, you know, unconditional love and all of those things, but we do live in the physical 3D world too. And he's thinking in terms of boundaries, you know. I've pushed the feminine's boundaries here. I've pushed her to the brink of not wanting to believe in this fairy tale with me anymore. Notice the castle here. It also reminds me of, you know, the ice where we have stalactites and stalagmites. But how can she believe in something that's not coming true? How can she continue to believe in this fairy tale that refuses to come true? And again, we have this garden and it's upside down. You know, have a look how beautiful this garden is. And if we notice, we have peacocks and doves here for peace. Also representing our union. But how can we have an inner sanctuary without tending to it? He's not looking, the divine feminine looks at it in terms of, because she knows she's on the spiritual journey, she understands that she has to tend to her inner sanctuary for it to happen. But he's looking outside of himself and saying, well, you know, that garden I should have tended, which is the divine feminine, I haven't been tending to that very well. I haven't been tending to the garden, and I might be out of time. If you're lost and you look, then you will find me, time after time. If you fall, I will catch you, I'll be waiting, time after time. Then you say, go slow, I fall behind. Whoa. The second hand unwinds. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me, time after time. Now the anchor that was there the other day, it's like she's pulled it out of the ground. The divine feminine's pulled it out of the ground and said, you know what, I can't stay here anymore. I can't wait for him anymore. I need to get on with my own life. I hope you know that this is nothing to do with you. It's personal, myself and I. We got some straightening out to do. And I'm gonna miss you like a child misses their blanket. But I've gotta get a move on with my life. It's time to be a big girl now. And big girls don't cry. Don't be surprised if your masculine comes in with, I was going to say a dozen roses, but there's only 8 here. Has he been a cheapskate? I'm joking. Actually, there's 9 roses. 9 is a number of completion. He's completed this cycle of realizing that, wow, without you, he's unlucky. Without you, he doesn't get to make his wish. You are his wish. But he needs this time of separation to understand it. And you need to be on your unicorn or on your carousel horse. He thinks you've gone. Even if you're still talking to him, he can feel the presence of your love going to other things, going to projects, going to other people, and it's kind of making him a little bit crazy. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Do, 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 do. I don't know why that's coming. This is all about fortune and luck and bringing it all back in together again. And he feels as though he's failed. Maybe I'm done for here. Maybe I'm done for. Maybe it's not going to happen. I want to think that it could happen, but I don't know how to make it happen. So the masculine has this stagnancy. He has this willingness to move forward, but he also has this stagnancy. He's feeling vulnerable right now, actually. With or without you, with or without you, I can't live with or without you. He sees you as a bird. He sees you as something pure. And then he realizes that, the feminine also has this darker side, this detachment side, where he understands now that she may need to go and discover other things because he's not there. She might have to crack her own whip and say, you know what? I need to leave now. I hope you know that this is nothing to do with you. It's personal, myself and I. We got some straightening out to do. And I'm gonna miss you like a child misses their blanket. And I've gotta get a move on with my life. It's time to be a big girl now. And big girls don't cry. Right? This is her separating the wheat from the chaff. Who is really in my life because they love me, and who is not showing up for me? I have to move forward with people that really are on board with me. Number 10 is also a matrix number. I have to sail alone in my own fantasy. Notice there's another 10 down here. I can't do the third party situation anymore. I can't be your second or third or fourth or fifth choice anymore. I have to move on. And I love how the feminine's coming into the masculine energy here. This is supposed to be a divine masculine reading, but she's really putting a stamp on it. You know, it's kind of this past energy. If you liked it, then you should have put a ring on it. If you liked it, then you should have put a ring on it. And he didn't. And so now he's jealous and feeling off balance and feeling as though he might be alone because he didn't make a decision to move forward in the last 6 months. And Christmas time is going to be a really poignant time for twin flames because he'll either make that leap of faith with divine feminine, or he will be in conflict with her, and it's all up to what the divine feminine perceives and how she goes forward now. Now is the time. If you want to have a reading with me, if you want to get clarity on your twin flame situation, now is the time, because we're either looking at this cycle of nothing or a cycle of everything. It's down to the wire now with the twin flame journey. So if you need to get in contact with me, do it as soon as you can, because many of you are going to lose the opportunity. We're in a window after this lunar eclipse. Excuse me. That's the masculine kind of, I need to speak, but I'm also going to fall by the wayside because I don't know what to say anymore. So he's vulnerable, wanting to send messages to you, also feeling the burden because of the confusion he's been in because of the connection. Wow. Huge, huge reading today. Huge reading. There's this other song that's coming through, and I'm just trying to think of what it is. Oh yeah, okay, ready? Somewhere out there beneath the pale moonlight, someone's thinking of me and loving me tonight. The guy comes in. Somewhere out there, someone's saying a prayer that we'll find one another in that big somewhere out there. And even though I know how very far apart we are, helps to think we might be wishing on the same bright star. And when the night wind starts to sing the lonesome lullaby, it helps to think we're sleeping underneath the same big sky. Somewhere out there, if love can see us through, then we'll be together. Somewhere out there, out where dreams come true. So I can't sing that or do it justice, but it's this beautiful feeling of there's magic in the air. There's a possibility during Christmas time to come together. Come together right now over me. There's also this confusion in the masculine. I'm not sure whether she wants to be on that rainbow with me, because I was unsure if I could give her all of my time or give her all of my energy, and so he doesn't know. Whew. Wow, oh wow, oh wow. If this sounds like your situation and you want to do a counseling session with me or a reading with me, please let me know. My Twin Flame courses are available in modules, and it might be the best Christmas present you ever gave yourself right now, because a lot of you, especially the feminines, are becoming bitter about your masculines. And this bitterness that you feel over them can be why you're not coming into union. Because as you be bitter, you chase them away. And there's a whole lot of level of depth that you need to understand if you're on the twin flame journey. So connect with me if you feel guided to. I have some spots available soon, actually. So if you want to get in, let me know as soon as you can. All you need to do is email me down at the description box below. I'm sending you so much love today. And of course, we're going to sing Joyful, Joyful before we go, because I want you to stay in your joy. That's the best vibration that you could be in, because you're going to bring joy into your life by being in that vibration. So is everyone ready? Okay, sing it with me. Joyful, joyful Lord, we adore you. God of glory, God of light. Hearts unfold like flowers before you. By the way, what have you done for him lately? Ooh, 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 yeah. Ask yourself, what have you done for him lately? What else we're going to sing? Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Happy day. When Jesus washed. When Jesus washed. Jesus washed. When Jesus washed. Jesus washed. When Jesus washed. Washed my sins away. Oh, happy day. Ready? He taught me how, yeah, he taught me how to live night and day. So we pray. Let's do it again. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day, oh, happy day, happy day. When Jesus washed, when Jesus washed, my Jesus washed, when Jesus washed, my Jesus washed, my Jesus washed, washed my sins away. Oh, happy day, oh, happy day, oh, happy day. Right, whether you believe in Jesus or not, or God, or Buddha, or Allah, or anybody else, or anything else, doesn't matter, as long as you're feeling joy and love and respecting one another and being kind to one another each and every day. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. If you'd love to send a donation for Christmas, I would be extremely grateful. And to those of you who do, I am extremely grateful. Thank you so much for being on your journey with me. I'm wishing you all a beautiful day, night, afternoon, evening, or morning, wherever you are in the world. Mwah! I'm sending you rainbows and unicorns and loads of tea that never runs out, and all of your dreams coming true. Okay, I'll see you real soon, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Bye for now. Bye.